9 warning signs of a stroke. Do you know that there are warning signs of a stroke that you can identify even 30 days before it happens? Imagine being able to recognize these signs early on and prevent a stroke from occurring. Today, we're going to talk about the top 9 warning signs of stroke and the unbelievable indicators that will be unveiled right here. Let's explore and share this video so that everyone around us can seize hold of these precious signs and sustain a life of well-being and happiness. 1. High blood pressure. High blood pressure is the most important known risk factor for stroke. Normally, we consider blood pressure around 120/80ths. But if those numbers consistently tip over 140/90, it's a sign of high blood pressure. Now, this condition isn't just about numbers. It's like a gentle reminder that our blood vessels, including those linked to our brain. This means the heart has to work much harder to keep the blood circulation going. Now, let's discuss how high blood pressure and stroke are similar to each other, but not in a negative way. See, high blood pressure weakens those vessel walls and can even nudge common heart issues to speed up. It can also make these tiny clots or plaques break off and end up blocking blood flow to the brain. Not good news. Remember, the higher the blood pressure, the higher the risk of stroke, so it's like a call to action to keep those numbers in check. So, why does high blood pressure even show up at our door? Well, it's a bit of a tricky one. It doesn't often have a single cause, but rather a mix of things. Things like family history, getting a bit older, and even factors like weight, drinking, smoking, diabetes, and that salty diet we sometimes enjoy, all contribute. But don't worry, we've got some power over this situation. Monitoring and managing blood pressure is key. Regular chats with your doc to keep tabs on those numbers are like a health-savvy check-in. And guess what? Lifestyle changes play a big role too. Think regular workouts and keeping a healthy weight. Those simple steps can work wonders for your blood pressure. 2. Fatigue. Fatigue is often an overlooked sign of an impending stroke. Fatigue, the feeling of constant tiredness, can actually be a surprising hint that a stroke might be lurking around the corner. Fatigue isn't just about feeling tired, it's like your body's way of saying something might be off. And guess what? Lack of sleep is a key player here, putting extra stress on your body's delicate balance. Stress itself is another character in this story, silently affecting your well-being. To make things more complex, an unbalanced diet can enter the stage, throwing off your body's harmony and potentially increasing the chances of a stroke. 3. Vision problems. Vision issues can be a warning sign of a stroke, as they indicate a disruption of blood flow to the brain. Now, when it comes to vision troubles, there's a range of common concerns that we should pay attention to. Blurriness, seeing double, or even experiencing partial or complete loss of vision in one or both eyes are all part of this warning system. These are like little clues our body is giving us. 4. Sudden headaches. One of the most important warning signs indicating an impending stroke is sudden onset of severe headaches. Now, headaches come in all shapes and sizes, and it's worth understanding their origins. There's tension, there are migraines, and then there's the classic sinusitis, all part of the headache family. But here's the thing. When it comes to severe headaches and strokes, there's a connection we shouldn't ignore. If your head is pounding and you've got some other symptoms hanging around, it's like your body sending a message in code. By putting these pieces together, we can act quickly and maybe even lessen the risk of a stroke. So, let's give these signals the attention they deserve and keep ourselves on the healthy track. 5. Numbness or weakness in limbs. Sudden numbness or weakness on one of the face, arms, or legs can indicate an impending stroke. Let's break down the possibilities behind these sensations. We've got pinched nerves, arthritis, and even carpal tunnel syndrome. They're like the usual suspects causing numbness or weakness. When it comes to numbness or weakness and strokes, there's a connection we need to understand. Think of it as your body sending out clues that we shouldn't overlook. If you notice these feelings, especially if they're teaming up with other signs, it's like a call to take action. 6. Difficulty speaking. Speech difficulties, slurred speech, or trouble understanding others can be warning signs of an impending stroke. One of the common speech-related warning signs is difficulty finding the right words or expressing oneself clearly. Individuals may experience word-finding problems, where they struggle to recall familiar words or substitute incorrect words in their speech. They may find it frustrating to express their thoughts accurately and may rely on vague or incomplete phrases. Slurred speech is another notable symptom. It occurs when the muscles involved in speech are affected by the disruption of blood flow to the brain. Slurred speech may make individuals sound like they are mumbling or have impaired articulation. They may struggle to understand conversations or follow instructions. This difficulty in processing and learning spoken information can lead to confusion, frustration, and social isolation. 7. Memory problems. Memory lapses, commonly attributed to the natural process of aging, could potentially hold deeper implications than mere cognitive changes. Recent research conducted by Erasmus University Rotterdam indicates that memory loss can be a precursor to a stroke, particularly among individuals with higher levels of education, underscoring the significance of these lapses as indicators of underlying health issues. While occasional forgetfulness is considered a part of the aging process, persistent memory lapses that significantly interfering with daily life might warrant closer attention. 8. Loss of balance. Persistent dizziness, unexplained imbalance, or coordination problems can be precursors to a stroke. When blood flow to the brain is compromised, it can lead to disturbances in the vestibular system, which maintains balance and spatial orientation. One common symptom is a persistent feeling of dizziness or lightheadedness. Individuals may experience a spinning sensation known as vertigo, where the environment seems to be moving even though they are stationary. 9. Nausea and vomiting. Nausea and vomiting can be a sign of impending stroke, as they indicate a disruption of blood flow to the brain. Several factors can cause nausea and vomiting, and it's important to consider the underlying causes in the context of stroke. While nausea and vomiting can indeed indicate an impending stroke, they are not exclusive indicators and can also arise from other conditions. For instance, food poisoning can irritate the stomach lining and trigger these symptoms. Viral infections, especially those affecting the gastrointestinal tract, can lead to similar reactions as the body attempts to expel the invading pathogens. Motion sickness, caused by conflicting signals from the eyes and the inner ear, can also induce nausea and vomiting. As of right now, there is no scientific proof that warning signals exist months in advance of a stroke. Nonetheless, a multitude of risk factors that can increase the likelihood of a stroke occurring, such as high blood pressure, smoking, diabetes, high cholesterol, and heart disease. Furthermore, if you or someone you know experiencing any sudden or severe symptoms, such as speech difficulties, abrupt facial, arm or leg numbness or weakness, or an intense headache, it's important to seek medical attention immediately, as these could be potentially signal the onset of a stroke. Thank you for taking the time to watch the informational video we've shared. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on future health tips. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you in the next video.